game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean?
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Breaks through, and he might break away. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to it. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They send a man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up now for first and 10. On the give, it's Sanders. He's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find an answer with their opening drive.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Dukes out a 1-stop. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Getting out to his left. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Able to find Ertz. Escapes a defender. And he nabs him about 12 yards there before going out. But even with that, it's still 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he'll be touched down after a big play. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame.
70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it fourth down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Eckler. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Now from back at the 4, here's third and goal. Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4.
Here we go, set. Crack all 80.
Daniels back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, but had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying to get to the run. It's Williams. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Dak off the play fake. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he brought down along the 25-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Looking at first and 10. Running right, it's Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Rack, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
4. Here we go. What do you think?
From the 31. Flushed out of the pocket. Close secured by George Pickett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are in those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Prescott vacates quickly left side. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. 16 yards on the play. That's good for Cowboys first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Chased out to his right. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Dak throwing again. Buying some time left. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Play action now for Prescott. Rolling out to his left. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Daniels now on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. The clock just about to strike 0. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Game's kick is good. And that gets them back within 5. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. They find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through it like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
It's also Williams, headed right. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
These running backs love getting on the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
At the 42-yard line.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You've got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As that pass falls to the ground, people kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of losing out of it. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Guys, man, that's Brown again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And a power play up the middle results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on a play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Into a crowd and intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. This our last play of the quarter. Daniels on first down. Vacates quickly left side. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. First down, ball at the 36.
Come on. Hey. 19, 60 Bobcats.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, the call's incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, Daniels to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Goes to the bring-up offense here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the fourth. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt. Daniels looking to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
They stay on the ground with Williams. They only get a yard out of that long. It's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. I check line.
Dak now from the gun. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Buying some time left. And it's caught. He's got room. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 48.
They'll look to run with Williams. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Jukes one defender. And his stride will start inside the 25. Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. A pitch here to Eckler. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I know an aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 27. Buying some time right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Rolling on first down, Daniels. Flushed out now to his left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first down, here's Daniels. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Washington.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands.
Washington will line up with a two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. Rolling out to his left. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
First and 10 from the 41. Going left side, Williams with it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yeah, there we go. I think 26.
They're going to pass it here. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And he will get back to the end zone. It's a touchdown, and they've got a shot at tying this up. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. And near the tail end of this game, ho-ho, we are all tied up. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Buys time, rolling right. Off pass to Williams. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now from the left, he goes deep middle. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. 1st down, here's Dak. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Down the field, he's got Lambs. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
10 at the 13-yard line.
And they spike the ball with time left for it looks like 1 play. They're going to have a chance to knock one through the uprights for the win. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Turpin with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. And brings it in yet again. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A handoff to Williams. The ball is out! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys picked up the fumble and ran it home. George Pickens, the touchdown. That right there, well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials. And we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. They're now set for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take the line in.
They'll run. This is Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Prescott here from the gun. Passing. Oh, baby, he gets dropped and the ball is out. And the Commanders make the recovery. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
He tucks it and takes off. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short game.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
To the line we go. They're set first and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Daniels is going to throw again. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Now to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
It's second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And down it goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll have none remaining in OT.
Third down and goal.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal. To throw. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Field goal would win it, but they're leaving the offense out there on fourth and goal.
19-18.
Throwing now. Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Good. 26.
Prescott on first and 10. Buying some time left. Now he'll throw deep, back towards the center of the field. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's second down coming up. Back to the air, Prescott. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Williams now on first and 10. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And this hasn't been a common sight of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
Play action, Prescott. Rolling out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Dak. He rolls to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders surprise them with the interception. And now have a chance to win this game. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Commanders.
To the air again, Daniels. Nice man, that's Brown again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Daniels on 1st down. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball.
Big gain downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end. You give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st down from the red zone. He has all day. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way.
Ready.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Another try following the sack. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.